Hi, hope everybody's okay. I'm doing it on a different night. I'm doing it on Friday and not Thursday, which is my usual night. So I'm not sure whether people will be seeing this. Don't forget to give Ecan permission so that I can see if there are any comments. And what am I going to talk about? The things that I put up on the invite on this event. I've just pushed something. I do apologise. Just hang on a sec. How can I help you in 2023? I've got some exciting news on that. And if I had a magic wand, what would you wish for? So feel free to comment or post if you've got a goal that you want to set. Because I think what I'm going to do over this next week is do a little bit of posting around our goals and how we can give ourselves a better chance to actually succeed at reaching our goals. And I'm going to be doing this as well. I've got long-term goals over the next 12 months that I'm going to be focusing on. Some of them are personal and some of them are business. I've joined a networking group just for women to try and get some accountability for what I want to do in my business over the next 12 months. Because, one of the first things that I'm doing starting next week is I'm going to be seeing clients back face to face, which it's a bit nerve-wracking. It's been a long time. It was before COVID. The early stages of COVID, I suppose. When was it? April 2019? Was it the last time I actually saw a client face to face in the flesh? Obviously, I've still been working online up until recently with my diagnosis and everything. But I'm going to be back seeing clients face to face in the flesh, which is I'm really excited about. And I'm going to be sending out an email to past clients to see whether they want to come back. I've messaged a few people so far. Some people have been contacting me. Some people have been waiting for me to give them the go ahead that yes, I'm actually going to be back seeing people face to face, because I didn't want to let anybody down. I wasn't sure how I was going to be sort of after Christmas and everything, but I'm biting the bullet and I'm going to do it, which is really good. So that's one of the ways that I can help people in 2023. The other is that I'm focusing a lot on my membership and doing different levels of membership, because I know that some people can't afford one-to-one therapy at the moment. So if you want to have a look at what I'm offering, then you can go over to my website, which is Jackie Jones, JACCI Jones, .co.uk, and if you do /prices, it will tell you everything that I'm going to be offering. Things might change. I'm definitely going to be adding more stuff. I'm working on a course all around forgiveness. There are some courses that are up there now that you can access straight away as soon as you join. So yeah, just have a think about doing that. If you want to come and see me face to face now that the doors are opening again, then just send me an email, jackie@jackiejones.co.uk, and we can get you booked in. I always do a 10-minute 15-minute chat first, just to see whether we're compatible to work together. So feel free to do that. So what am I going to be talking about a little bit tonight? I think I'm going to do a little bit of a free video to give out. I did a workshop probably about 2 years ago now, all around the 9 secrets on making a change, and I'm going to re-record that because I don't look anything like I did then. I had long blonde hair and everything then, and it's a bit of a shock when I come on and people see how much I've changed. So I'm going to re-record that, and I'm probably going to post that out. I'll do a bit of a sign up form so that you can get the recording of that. Might do a bit of a workbook with it, I'm not sure, but I'll work on that over the next week. So about goal setting, if we change nothing will change, and change often can be quite scary for some of us. It can cause us, to feel a little bit stressed, a little bit anxious, sometimes overwhelmed. We can overthink change. We can make it really difficult for ourselves. The reality is that we're constantly changing. Everything is constantly changing. The seasons are constantly changing. We're constantly changing. You know, our hair grows, we get older. Without much effort, without any effort, things, us, you know, the world, everything is changing. But somehow when we focus on wanting to make a change, it becomes a bigger deal. We make it into something, you know, potentially more than what it needs to be. It becomes hard work and more difficult. So that's the first thing I want to just say to you, that, you know, we're changing whether we like it or not. The other thing, if you want to make a change, is to be quite specific over what it is that you want to change. Sometimes people say, because I have a contract or a form that people fill out when they come to see me, or somebody's just done a thumbs up and a like on this, thank you. So I have a form that people fill out, and it's like, you know, why do you want to come to therapy at the moment? What is it that you would like to work on, or what would you like to change? And often people will say things like, I want to be happier, or I want to be less anxious. And it's quite difficult to work out what that is. You know, I want to be more successful. What does success mean to you? And how will you know when you've attained that goal? How will you know when you are more successful? What will that look like for you? What will it change in your life? What will you be able to do when you're more successful? So kind of be specific about the goals that you want to set and break them down. One of the ways that I explain this to clients is that, you know, if you can't put it in a box, our brain can't really visualize what it's going to be like. So you can't put success in a box. It's kind of a word, and it's all encompassing, and it's different for all of us. So it's about you being specific about what is success to you. Is success having a cruise around the Caribbean once a year and being able to afford that? Is success having I want to say a Louis Vuitton bag? Do they make bags? This is how I'm not really up to date with fashion. I've never been you can tell I've never been a dedicated follower of fashion. Jimmy Choo, that's a name that I recognise. Not sure what. Is it shoes that Jimmy Choo does? I want to have a pair of Jimmy Choo shoes, whatever. And that will be a mark of me being successful. I want a BMW. I want a bigger house, whatever it is. You know, but focus on what success means for you and kind of be quite visual about it. Try to put things in the present tense. You know, I will have a red BMW on my driveway. So it's kind of like you've already got it, rather than, you know, I want to have, because I'm going to try to have, or I want to have. Our brain can't actually, you know, make sense of that. It can't grasp it. So it's about visualizing it. This is what manifestation's all about, and visualization and everything. It's kind of trying to hoodwink our brain into feeling like we've already got it, and then it actually feels achievable and that we can do it. But I'm going to talk more about this over the coming weeks. I'm going to do some posts and maybe some little videos. I'm not sure, but I will definitely do some more things about this. What else have I got on here? Yeah, it's just about, you know, that we are constantly evolving, and, you know, it's not scary to make a change. But look at, you know, what it is that you want to change, whether that's, you know, relationships, whether it's... My radiators are just making a funny noise, frying myself to death then. Whether it's relationships, whether it's, you know, professional or personal or work life or whatever it is, put some thought into it, and just, you know, maybe write a few things down, a few goals that you want. Put a time scale on them. You know, how long are you going to give yourself to achieve this? It's okay to have, like I said, that I was going to set a goal for 12 months. That's okay, but it's about breaking it down into smaller bite-sized chunks as well, and not just going for the big goal. You know, have an action plan. How am I going to achieve that? What's the steps that I need to take in order to get to it, so that it doesn't become overwhelming and it's more manageable. So yeah, that's my tip for you this week. I'll be posting some more tips on, you know, around this. In fact, I might do a few once I finish this. But yeah, just have a think about what it is that you want to change, if there is anything that you want to change. Do you need, you know, to be accountable? Do you need some support in doing that? If you do, reach out and get in touch. You can, you know, send me a message on Facebook. You can email me if you want to, jackie@jackiejones.co.uk. But you've got to be willing to make a change. You can't just put it out there to the universe and say, I want this to happen, and not be willing to put the effort in. I can't make this change for you. I can make this change for myself, but I can't make the change for you. You've got to be willing to put some thought into it, and you've also got to be willing to put some effort into it. If you need me to hold you accountable, I'm more than happy to do that. If you need me to support you, I'm more than happy to do that. But you need to be the one to make the change. Because that way, you get a sense of achievement, and it means something to you. You know, if the question I asked, if I could wave a magic wand and make a change, what would it be? That kind of takes all the limitations out of the way. If I could do that, I would with pleasure. But if I could wave a magic wand and make a, you know, a dream or a wish come true for you, it takes all the limitations away from it, and you think, oh yeah, I'd love to live in a mansion and have, you know, a unicorn in my back garden or whatever it is. So you can wish for things like that. But the reality is, that's not going to come true. I can't make it happen. I couldn't make a unicorn appear in your back garden, no matter how much I wanted to try. But it's about creating the impossible sometimes. And when we make a wish, or we, you know, dream big, we sometimes achieve lesser things that we didn't think we could. It's kind of like that where they say, you know, aim for the moon and you'll reach the stars. So go big. If you want to create a really big goal, then go for it, because you're going to achieve something along the way to that goal. So it's not always about, you know, being successful and achieving the goal, or being a failure and not reaching the goal. You're going to make some changes along the way. You're going to learn some things about yourself. You might make some mistakes, but you'll also have lots of successes along the way. And that's what it's all about. It's all about, you know, really learning, you know, what is it I want? What is it that I can achieve? You know, is this really what I want? What changes do I want to make? Because ultimately it's down to us, and, you know, we can all make that change. So that's what I wanted to say. I feel like I've kind of been a bit all over the place tonight. It's quite a big topic, making a change. So I'm going to break it down, and I'll do some smaller posts over the week, probably over the weekend. And then, you know, top 5 tips or hints on making a change, things like that, just to get you started. But feel free to comment a message and let me know if there's anything that I can do to help you. And other than that, I shall see you next week, probably back to Thursday at 7 o'clock. But have a good week, and speak to you soon. Take care.